That speaker's going to go last. That's Vincent St. Pierre will go last.
Okay. Is it Isra?
No. So unfortunately, Isra's not able to be here today.
Okay.
So I'm the Reverend Erin Klassen.
Thank you.
I'm minister at Scarborough United Church and chair of the strategy team for the Calgary Alliance for the Common Good. The Calgary Alliance for the Common Good is an alliance of 30 community organizations that represent approximately 32,000 Calgarians. We organize the power of our communities to create a just and compassionate city. Earlier this year, we conducted a listening campaign in which we listened to our members and asked them to identify the greatest pressures in their lives and their hopes for our city, as well as priorities for this upcoming city budget cycle. We then discerned which of these issues we will work on together. From this process, the following priorities were named for our members in the upcoming budget cycle: affordable and accessible transportation, implementation of the climate strategy, strengthening our communities, and affordable and accessible housing. So I'm here to discuss those issues as well as the principle of accountability as named in the budget documents. We have been petitioning that the frequency of buses and LRT be 15 minutes or less on major routes. People need an effective transit system to get to work and access the services they need, especially those on low incomes. We see that in the downtown revitalization section of the budget, there is an emphasis on making it easier for all people to gather. Increased frequency of transit will help with this goal. I also see that the naming of transit as being always available for all ages and abilities as a priority. I'm concerned that this is only lip service, given the decrease in both the public and specialized transit budgets. I personally was excited to see the focus on social equity in the budget. Many of the folks that I encounter turning to the church for help, be that a listening ear, a place to warm up, a cup of coffee, or a washroom to use, are housing insecure. This is often compounded by mental health issues and addiction. There are times when we at the church have had to call police or EMS for assistance, but this is a reactive stopgap approach, as the services that they can provide do not meet the needs of those that are in crisis caused by addiction or mental health issues. Our city must do more to address systemic issues. I see this acknowledged in your budget documents. Those noble goals of decreasing Calgarians' experiences of mental health challenges, addiction, homelessness, and systemic racism. However, with reductions being made in the funding of community services, I do not see how this budget reflects that intent. Additionally, the mental health strategy is only funded until the end of 2023, and so there will only be further reduction of mental health supports in the following years. In order to advance the quality of life for all Calgarians, we must put people first, particularly vulnerable folks. I urge you to stick to your named priority of economic, social, and climate resilience by funding those goals appropriately. And know that we at the Alliance will be holding you accountable. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your presentation.
We have Stephen here going to speak in place of Urza.